हेलो गाइस, कैसे हैं आप? वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल. टुडे वी विल लर्न अबाउट ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ प्रोविडेंट फंड. Kindly subscribe, share and like to my channel for more videos and press the bell icon. This is my YouTube channel Sachin. So today we will learn about Provident Fund. Provident means to provide for future. Provident Fund is a fund which is created to help an individual in future, that is after retirement or death. The employee contributes certain amount every month out of his salary. An equal amount is contributed by the employer. This amount is invested in government securities and earns a certain amount of interest. The interest so earned on the balance standing in the account of the employee is credited to his provident fund account. This amount gets accumulated over a period of time. The whole amount accumulated over years is given to the employee at the time of retirement or voluntary retirement and is paid to the legal heir after the death of the employee. There are different kinds of provident funds. The employee can deposit in the amount in any of the provident funds. The different kind of provident funds are statutory provident fund, recognized provident fund, unrecognized provident fund and public provident fund. So now we would learn about statutory provident fund. Statutory provident fund is set up under Provident Fund Act 1925 and is maintained by the government and semi-government departments, Reserve Bank of India, State Bank of India, railways, statutory corporations, universities, colleges and local bodies. Now, recognized provident fund. This is a provident fund which is recognized by the Commissioner of Income Tax in accordance with the rules contained in Part A of the 4th Schedule to the Income Tax 1961. It includes a provident fund established under a scheme framed under the Employees Provident Fund Act 1952. It must be remembered that it is important for tax purposes. For example, where a provident fund is recognized by the PF Commissioner but not by the Commissioner of Income Tax, then the tax concessions under the Income Tax Act cannot be extended to the contributions to such provident fund. Unrecognized provident fund. This is a provident fund which is not recognized by the Commissioner of Income Tax. Since it is not recognized, no relief is granted to the assessee for tax purposes. In other words, it can neither be termed as statutory provident fund nor a recognized provident fund. Such a fund is normally maintained by private employers. Regular or say public provident fund. Regular salaried employees save money in provident fund through deductions from their salaries. For the benefits of the public, particularly for self-employed persons such as doctors, lawyers, accountants, actors, traders, the central government introduced the PPF scheme. Individuals and association of persons can deposit in the public provident fund accounts as and when their resources permit. Even salaried employees can even save through PPF. In addition to their regular provident funds, PPF accounts can be opened at any branch of State Bank of India or its subsidiaries or at any head post office and specified branches of nationalized banks. Any individual can subscribe to PPF account any amount not less than rupees 500 and not more than 1.5 lakhs in a year. Interest is credited at the end of each year but is payable only at the time of maturity. The accumulated sum in PPF account is payable after 15 years. So we can say they have a lock-in period. The rate of interest is normally under the scheme is from 7.5% to 8.5% per annum. Now I would show you the chart of the employer's contribution and the employee's contribution for treatment of provident fund to the income tax purpose. You can thoroughly read this chart and can get good marks in the exams. Kindly comment if you have any doubts, and please subscribe, share and like to my channel for more videos and press the bell icon. Thank you.